One of my dreams came true. I got to go to Switzerland for the first time. One of my dreams. If you don't know this about me, I'll tell you why it was such a big dream of mine, right? My mother is a black woman, Xhosa woman from South Africa. I grew up in South Africa, right? Molweni. My dad is a Swiss man from Switzerland, white man, right? And so I never got to go to Switzerland. And then when I got the chance, I never really made the time, and then I couldn't go there. And then finally now, we went to Switzerland for the first time, and it was liberating. You know, because here's the thing. My whole life, I've always felt like my dad didn't really love me. Okay? And then now, when I went and met him in Switzerland, I was like, no, he's just Swiss. They're all like that. It was a bit weird though, I tried to surprise him though. Right? I tried to surprise him by learning German. We hadn't seen each other for a while, and because he speaks German, I thought I was going to surprise him on the trip. You know, I went on Duolingo, did a bunch of studying, and I got to Germany, got to practice the whole thing, got to Switzerland, I was like, oh, this is it. And I was ready. I was like, I'm going to surprise my dad. I planned to get to his house, knock on the door. He was going to open it, be surprised, like, oh, Trevor. Then I'll be like, Papa, ich spreche Deutsch. He was going to be like, oh, ich liebe dich. Be like, die net am. It was going to be a whole thing. I had it all planned out. Didn't go according to plan. I got there. He was surprised. He was happy. But as soon as I spoke, I was like, Papa, ich spreche Deutsch. And he was like, don't do that. Don't do that, huh? No, don't do that. No. Learning German has been a weird journey for me. You know? Because I want to speak it because most of my family speaks it on my dad's side. But I've learned a few things about my German which haven't been great. I was in Germany visiting some extended family in a place called Cologne. Beautiful city. If you've never been, you should go. Stunning place. And one of my friends, Rolf, was with me in the city, right? And so one day Rolf turns to me and he's like, Trevor, you know, today maybe we should go have a traditional German meal, yeah? You want to eat something traditionally German? Yeah, we're going to take you, okay? I was like, oh, that sounds amazing, Rolf. What are we going to have? He's like, okay. Have you heard of Subway? So I don't think that's German, Rolf. He's like, nine. I'm just saying to understand the chain, right? Where you're going to be having the sandwiches and you are having the bread and you are choosing the toppings. I was like, yeah, no, Subway works, man. He's like, okay. So I want to take it to a German version, yeah? Better than that, better. Like with the best bread and the best meat, you have to go. And so he took me and he wasn't lying. And so we go to the sandwich shop. It's like 50 years old. Everything is in German. We walk in and I was like, oh, this is it. Might not be my dad's house, but this is where I can practice my German. And my friend Rolf looks at me. He's like, Trevor, would you like me to order? I was like, no, Rolf, I'll order the food. He's like, okay, you're going to buy the food? I was like, no, you're going to buy. I just want to order it. I just want to practice my German. He's like, but they might not understand you, yeah? Because you know German can be different. I was like, yo, I got this, Rolf, I got this. So I walk up to the counter. The woman was really friendly as well. She's like, Guten Tag, kann ich dich helfen? And I was like, Guten Tag! Ich will ein Kleinbrötchen haben, bitte schön. Das schwarze Brötchen mit der Käse und das Schinken, bitte schön. Und gib für mich ein Pepsi-Cola, danke. And she shat herself. I'll never forget the look in that woman's face. She was petrified. She stared at me and she was like, oh, der schwarze Hitler. Which means the black Hitler. Yeah. The way I inflect on certain words has a certain Führer feeling to it, apparently. I was devastated. Rolf thought it was hilarious. The whole ride home, we're in the car, he's killing himself. Oh mein Gott, der schwarze Hitler. Oh, Trevor, can you imagine if Hitler was black? It totally wouldn't have worked, yeah? Like, Rolf, it's not that funny. I tried to learn German to connect with my family, and now I sound like one of the worst human beings in history. He's like, yeah, but it was totally funny. You should have seen yourself. It's like you are about to invade the meat section. Oh my God. Oh, you should have. I was like, Rolf, it's not cool, man. I'm in pain right now. He's like, calm down, Trevor, calm down, yeah? Indulge me meine Schadenfreude, okay? He actually taught me a new word that day. Yeah, never heard it before. Schadenfreude. German word. Schadenfreude. Right? It means to take great joy in the pain and suffering of others. Fun fact, that word was never translated into another language. I wonder why. Pretty insane word, right? Schadenfreude. Why would you want that? To indulge in others' pain and suffering. Why would you? You know, but then when I thought about it, I was like, it sounds terrible, but we all do it. Yeah, every single one of us in this room, we all experience Schadenfreude. You know? We all do. You know when you have Schadenfreude? It's when you're driving on the highway, yeah, and you're cruising along, everything's going well, and you look over on the other side, and the traffic is packed up, and you get that little feeling inside, like, I made the right choices in life. That's Schadenfreude. You know what Schadenfreude is? Schadenfreude is what happened when black women saw middle-aged white men crying after Disney said they were changing The Little Mermaid. That's Schadenfreude. That was one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life. Grown men crying, this is ruining my childhood. They changed The Little Mermaid. She looks nothing like the original. Nothing? She looks nothing like the original. Really? Nothing? There is nothing that reminds you of the original Little Mermaid when you look at her. Nothing at all. You realize the only thing that changed is the color of her skin. This part of the color of her skin. The hair's red. The body is fish. That doesn't remind you of the Little Mermaid? That was the main thing that you recognized the Little Mermaid? Really? You know what Schadenfreude is? Schadenfreude is what everybody from Ireland and Kenya and Trinidad and Jamaica and South Africa and India all felt when the news came out and said, the royal family has bad news. Here's the thing people don't understand. People were like, no, are you laughing at this? Are you laughing at this? It's like, yes, first of all, but you're misunderstanding it, right? The royal family always gets sensitive about people responding to their bad news, but they don't seem to understand that's not really bad news. Every time the royal family wants us to feel sorry for them, is it really bad news? Huh? They'll be like, please, we ask you for your sympathy right now. We have lost Harry and Meghan. You've lost them? Like they're missing? No. Your favorite British couple has now become your favorite American couple. Oh. The royal family has bad news. Is it bad news? Yes, it is. The queen has died. Died of what? Finishing life. Are you kidding me? I'm not saying someone shouldn't grieve, but she finished life. Do you know how many human beings don't get to do that? She finished it. She died as queen. Died of what? Old age. That means you finished the game. Done. Credits are rolling. Buried with the jewels. Hashtag winning. You want the colonies to be sad? Those are their jewels. Africans were like, can we have our diamonds back? They're like, no. The queen takes them with her. Are you kidding me? People are like, well, I mean, this is not the time to be talking about her. You shouldn't be saying bad things about her. You shouldn't be speaking ill of the dead. No, that's exactly what you should do. Yeah, the perfect time to talk shit about people is when they're dead. All right? Can we agree on this in society? Maybe we should start being nicer to each other when we're alive, and let's talk shit when people die. Right? Do that for me, people. Do that. When I'm dead, say whatever you want about me. When you see me in the streets, just say hi. You know why? Because I'm gone. Like, oh, these people up there and they're dancing on her grave. Yeah, that's what graves are made for. That's why they made them flat. The whole point was that people could come and dance on them. Otherwise, they would have made them slanted so you would slide off. And even in that, the queen is winning. She's got some of the best dancers dancing on her grave. Huh? Could you imagine Africans coming in and they're just there, huh? Doing their thing. And the Irish are like, we're up next. Hey, oh, save us some space on the grave. We've got the Indians coming in. Now it's our moment. Finally, everyone from the Caribbean, murder, she wrote. Give it up. One of my favorite things I used to love doing was watching horror movies and then judging people when they made stupid decisions. I love it. I watch horror movies, I wait for people to make stupid decisions, and then when they die, I'm like, you deserved it. Never makes sense. Never. You know, be someone being chased with like a guy in a mask and he's got a knife, right? The guy's walking, person runs to their car, they always fumble with the keys. Dad, what are you doing? What are you doing? If someone's chasing you with a knife and you get to a car, don't bother getting in, it's a waste of time. All you do is just run to this side of the car and then you wait. They go that way, you go this way. You go that way, you go this way. Yeah, we can do this shit all day. People make the dumbest decisions in horror movies. I don't get it. My favorite is when people just have to hide. That's all they have to do. They just have to hide and shut up. For an hour and a half, they can't do it. Like in that movie, A Quiet Place. Have you watched that? One of my favorite movies of all time. Yeah? The one with the aliens, they don't see anything. They just use echolocation to figure out where everyone is. There's always the people hiding in the shed, just there like... You just have to be quiet. You can just chill. You don't just be there, chilling. You just be sitting there playing Xbox quietly. No. There's always that baby. And there'll always be the moments where you can see the monster's given up. You know? The moment where the monster's like... And just as it's about to leave, just as it's about to go, there's always one idiot who jumps up like, I can't take it anymore! Come get me! Ah, dead. You deserved it. Because I never got it, right? I never understood. Why? All you have to do is wait. You just stay inside for long enough and the danger will subside. Why can't you do it? Why is it so hard to just stay inside? And then the pandemic hit. I was like, now I get it. Because we all hit our breaking point. Pandemic made people crazy. I thought we were all going to come together. That's what I believed. From all the movies I watched as a kid, I thought if humans were ever threatened with an existential threat, we would abandon every single fight we were having and we would come together to win. You know? I thought if that virus came, we'd all be there. We'd be like, all right, no more racism, no more sexism. Let's do this together. And we'd go and we'd defeat the enemy aliens, and then we'd come back and be like, all right, let's get back to the racism and sexism. It's like an Independence Day. That's what happened, remember? Yeah, that's what I grew up watching. Everyone in the world came together to fight the aliens. We stopped all of there was no politics, there was no nothing. We unified and we won. And then in real life, what did? We fought each other and we lost. Who was supposed to be a team? Will Smith was supposed to be our hero. None of it went as planned. I wonder if that's how the dinosaurs went out, you know? Maybe they just couldn't agree on anything. Maybe some warned the others. They were like, there's an asteroid coming down to Earth. Other dinosaurs were like, asteroids are not real. It's a hoax. That rock smashed into the planet. Dust covered the globe. All the dinosaurs were running around in panic. Ah, the dust is everywhere. Wear a mask, wear a mask. The T-Rex was like, I can't. Some of you may or may not know, I have a new job. This is great. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, so that's fun. Phoned my grandmother to tell her the good news, which was really cool. I don't think she understood what was going on, but still she was happy. Phoned my gran, and she was on the phone. I was like, Granny, I'm going to be on the Daily Show. And she's like, ooh, Trevor, I'm so happy for you. You got that job. I said, no, Gogo. No, I already had a job, Gogo. I already had a job. She's like, no, you didn't. Did you have an office? I said, no. She's like, then it wasn't a job. Well done, Trevor. My mom was a bit better. I phoned her. She was on the ball. You know, she was really excited for me. And to give you a bit of a backstory, I have two younger brothers. Right? I have one brother is 9 years younger than me, and then the youngest is 20 years younger than me. And so the youngest one, who's 11, just became head boy of his school. He's the head prefect at his school, right? Yeah, so then, no, please don't, no, this is my show. You don't clap for him. Please. They didn't clap for me at his, please. I work hard for my applause, please, guys. So anyway, so I phoned my mom. I phoned my mom to tell her my good news. And I'm on the phone with her and I'm like, Mom, this is happening. She's like, oh, baby, I'm so happy for you. Oh, this is so wonderful. Oh, I'm so happy. This is so great. Oh, and did you hear what happened with your brother? He became head boy at his school. Oh, I'm so happy. Both my boys are doing big things. And I was like, yeah. Some things are bigger than others. She's like, no, baby, it's all the same to me. It's all the same. I was like, you say that, but I mean, you know. I mean, you know, if you had to choose. She's like, okay, fine, I'll be honest. You were never a prefect, so. Damn it! That's when I wish I had a physical phone. Yeah? That's when I wish I had a landline. You know, I have those landline moments in my life where I wish I had an old school phone so I could slam it down. Young people will never know the joy of slamming a phone at the end of a call. Like, cell phones have robbed us of that. That feeling, you know, where you get to tell the person, screw you! Bah! Ah, it feels so good. They feel it on the other end, like, ah! It's like you punch them in the ear. Now with phones, you've robbed of all of that. You know, there's no sense of power. Screw you! That's all you have. And you can't even press the screen hard because you're scared you're going to crack your own phone. You don't... I hate cell phones so much. I think they're robbing us of our intelligence. I honestly believe cell phones are going to be the reason that human beings devolve. We're going back to the Stone Ages because of those things. Everything about them is turning us into apes again. Neanderthals. I was looking at my thumbs the other day. I spend so much time texting and sending messages that I feel like they've started curling over like monkeys' hands. I've gotten really good at typing and grabbing branches. Everything about those phones is robbing us of our humanity. We were proud because we evolved, we stand, we walk tall. And then we got our phones.
And now every day we spend like this, and over time we're gonna go back down. Have you tried to have a conversation with someone on their phone? Literally sounds like a caveman. Just We've lost it. We don't know how to communicate anymore. Now we use those emojis for everything. Emoji, 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 emoji. No one even uses words. Send a paragraph to your friend. Had a great day, did this. It was so funny. They reply, hey. And did you hear? She died. Whoo. That's it. No words. Emojis are basically the cave drawings of 2015. Yeah, we judge cavemen. We think they were primitive because we couldn't find any words in their pictures. Someone's going to think the same thing of us. The way we look at cavemen and go, oh, look at them, they couldn't write. Oh, the caveman, he was so simple. Oh, and he was hunting and he had a family. Oh, simple. Someone's going to see our messages in 1,000 years. Be like, oh, look at that. Oh, the people of 2015, simple. Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh, they laughed and they cried. Sometimes they laughed until they cried. Yeah. Some of them were blind in one eye, yeah. But that didn't stop them from having fun. Ah. Aww. And there were monkeys that didn't talk. Monkeys that didn't listen. And they were always dancing in red dresses. 2015, a simple time. We don't communicate anymore. Got our emojis. Phones are making us dumb. I fear most for women, the most intelligent of our species. Yeah. I fear for you. I fear, ladies. I fear for what the selfie has done to you. Women are obsessed with selfies. The average woman spends 50% of her day thinking about when she can take the next selfie. That's all she's thinking about. Oh, let's take a selfie. Oh, let's take a selfie. Let's take a selfie now. Let's take a selfie. Take a selfie of me taking a selfie of you. Oh, this is great. Selfieception. I love it. Everyone's just in there. Selfie, 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 selfie. And you know what's fine? The pictures look great. The pictures look great. Instagram. Oh, like my picture. Yeah, it looks normal. But have you seen what it looks like when someone makes a selfie? It is the creepiest thing you've ever seen in your life. A normal woman sitting by herself, having lunch, doing whatever she's doing. And all of a sudden she'll look at her phone and something in her head goes weird and she transforms into a selfie monster. She literally just be there looking at her phone, going through stuff, and all of a sudden she's like, just randomly took a picture, caught off guard, hashtag I woke up like this, hashtag no you didn't, hashtag you crazy, hashtag stop that shit.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to my channel so you can win cool prizes. And by prizes, I mean surprise. There's no prizes. It's a free YouTube video, you greedy. Just click the video, man. Why you want free things on free things? Do you guys have any questions? Any thoughts on Jon Stewart coming back to that's the greatest thing ever. Are you kidding me? It's like that's like one of the wild, I remember talking to friends about this. I was like, I wonder if Jon would ever, and it's like, yeah, but Jon was, and he was like gone for so long. And I was like, will Jon Stewart come back? And then when they said it, I was like, of course. And in the election, you know what it's like? It's like, I love Marvel movies, like, well, not the new ones, but like there was a bunch, when they were still like really good, you know what I mean? And this scene feels like, that moment where you don't know that a hero is gonna jump into another movie? That's what it sort of feels like. It's sort of like Thor's hammer, in that scene when they're all like fighting, what's his name again? Ring guy, Thanos, thank you. Yeah, Thanos, and that scene with the hammer, that's what it felt like Jon coming back. And he's smart to do once a week. Jon and I always spoke about this. And like the hardest thing about doing The Daily Show is the fact that it's daily. It really is. It's the hardest thing about it. And Jon and I would always talk and we'd be like, man, if only there was a way you could just do like a day of the show. And then now I literally messaged him and then I was like, you son of a b****, you figured it out! You figured it out! God it! Godspeed, Jon Stewart! When I came to New York for the first time, he said to me, he's like, come hang out at the show with me. And so I went to hang out with him. And we had so much fun just bantering. I wasn't supposed to be on the show, by the way. We had so much fun bantering that John was like, come on the show. He's like, let's do something on the show. And I was like, oh, I don't know. And he's like, no, let's do something. We'll make it fun. And we did. We made it fun. We had a good time. And then I left. I went back to South Africa. Then I came back. Another time, he's like, let's do it again. And I was like, all right, let's do it again. We did it again. And then I left. I went back to South Africa. Then I came back. And he's like, let's do it again. And then we did it again. And I was like, oh, this is so much fun. And then he's like, okay, I'm leaving. He's like, I'm leaving. And he's like, maybe you should do it. And I was like, what? I felt like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. It was like the weirdest thing ever. I just came for a tour. I just wanted some of the Wonka bars. And then the next thing, I'm like managing the Oompa Loompas. I'm like, I don't know how this works. This is crazy. So we talked about it a lot, you know? Like I call him my Jewish Yoda. That's what like John is. Yeah, because he like guides me and he's like really smart and everything. And so we always talked about like, you know, how hard it is to do something like this. And as you get older, you want to spend more time with your family, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And then, yeah. And then when I heard this, I was like, yes. And the worst thing is I knew, but then you can't say to the people, you know? So now you're walking around like, mm-hmm. There's nothing worse than having a secret that's cool, but you can't say anything because it's still, and then, you know? So I was just like looking at people like, oh. And they're like, what? I'm like, oh, you don't even know. You don't even know. So you're originally from Austin. Okay. All right, so what would you suggest? What's your name, man? Laurel. Laurel? Pleasure to meet you, Laurel. So you're from Austin. Where in Austin are you from? South Austin. I like how you just do, I've never been to a place where people do that, by the way. Yeah, you guys just have like compass directions. So if I were in New York and I said to somebody in the audience, where are you from? They'd be like, oh, I'm from New Jersey, I'm from Long Island, I'm from Queens, I'm from Brooklyn, I'm from... Here, people are just like, South. I'm sorry, relative to where we are now, or... What do you mean? I'm from South. It's like, you know, we have names for places now. You don't have to have that old time mentality anymore. People act like they're still on horse and carriage. What part of town do you live in, partner? I live south. Literally, it's just like, and I've learned there's inflections to them. So people be like, south, they say it like that. And then like east, people draw it out. They'd be like, oh, you're in east? And then I'm like, I don't know what happens in east, but I don't think I like it. Okay, so what would you recommend, Laurel from South? What am I trying to do? Something interesting, something that I couldn't do anywhere else other than Austin. Something to see, something to experience. What would you recommend? Barton Springs. Okay. What is Barton Springs? It's a natural spring. Ooh, I like that. Yes, as opposed to unnatural springs. I wonder what that would be. Right? It's like a toxic waste dump. I don't know where the water comes from, but it's great. It really is. Plus, this third arm is handy for washing my back. So it's a natural spring. And do people still go into it? Yeah, you go in. Clothed or unclothed? You wear a bathing suit. Okay, typically. So some people do not. I like the two of you. Like, I love this because you are telling me all the information and then you've got two people next to you and they're just doing hand signs. So I was like, clothed or unclothed? And he was like... And then I was like, do they do this? And then she was like... Okay. Okay, so it depends on, all right. Does it depend on the day? Are there like more nude people on certain days, or? It just depends on me, like me as Trevor, like if I'm there, then it changes? Oh, just as a person. Oh, I thought you were like, Trevor, you have the power. Oh, that would have been exciting. I would have been there tomorrow like, hey, take that off. Laurel says so. Okay, I'm gonna Barton Springs. I will do that. Is it open every day? Do you pay to go into it, or is it just like a... You do, you pay, and then... If I say I'm from Austin, I'll get in cheaper. Huh. Huh, okay. I like how confident you just said that, sir. You're like, just say you're from Austin, get in cheaper. I think something would give me away, sir. Something would give, they'd be like, you're from Austin? I'd be like, yes. Can you not tell by my accent? They'd be like, what part of Austin are you from? I'd be like, very south. Very, very south. Oh, that's fun. I like that suggestion, Laurel. All right. So you're originally from here. Who's this gentleman next to you?
This is my boyfriend, Benjamin.
This is your boyfriend, Benjamin. Hey, how you doing, boyfriend, Benjamin? You doing good? Yeah. How long have you two been together? About 9 years. Ooh, I like that. You still got like that cozy thing. You've got your bodies mirroring each other. You both got your legs at the same angle, smiling, having fun. Oh, this is good. This is good. Where are you from originally, Benjamin?
Kingsville, Texas.
Kingsville, Texas. Oh, you got a fan. One fan. Why did you want to live in Austin, Texas? What was it about Austin, Texas that Kingsville didn't give you? Every thing. The way he said that was amazing. He's like, everything. Trevor, they got everything out here. They got water, they got lights, they got electricity, they got cars. Okay, well, good for you. Good for you. Congratulations. When's your anniversary coming up? It's 9 years. When does it become 10? Wait, why are you choosing it? That was fascinating. I said, when does it come? You were both like, Like, when do we want it to be 10 years? Like, that was a weird... You were so I said, how long have you been together? You were both like, 9 years. And then I said, when is the 10th? And you were like, Is there gonna be a 10? How does 10 work? What is that? What was that delay? You don't really know? What do you mean you don't really know? You don't really know when 10 comes? What?
We're never quite sure upon the date.
Oh, you're never sure about the date. Okay, I understand. Oh, I thought you were just like, we're not sure in general. Okay, I was like, this is more conversation for therapy than comedy. Okay, you're not sure about, but is there a month that you celebrate? December. So 10 years would be December. Oh, so you just got to 9. Okay, congrats. Do you have anything planned for, like, is there a way you celebrate the anniversary that isn't on a specific day? I mean, that is a lot of fun, because, like, you can never forget it. That is cool. Like, any day in December, you can just turn around and be like, happy anniversary. That's a pretty cool way to do it, actually, you know? You've got 31 days, Benjamin. 31 days. That's a good, like, hit rate. You know what I mean? And there's days that remind you as well. Like when you see Santa, you're like, oh, Laurel. Hey, honey.
Next one's gonna be butt stuff.
Next one's gonna be?
Next one's gonna be butt stuff.
Butt stuff? Oh, man. I love how you said that with the biggest grin on your face. You're like, the next one's gonna be butt stuff. Butt stuff. Oh, that's cool, Benjamin. I like how excited you are for that, Benjamin. You really are. So Laurel's just gonna be there butt stuffing you. You'll be like... Have you guys seen our president? Huh? Have you seen him lately? Oh man, he's back. He's back and better than ever before, you know? The last few months have been so taxing on him. People fighting with him in Parliament, shouting things at him. He's been stressed, sitting in a corner, quiet, all to himself. And then he found out that he would be paying nothing, absolutely nothing for the upgrades at Nkandla. And he walked into Parliament, a new man. Had a bounce in his step. He had his swag back. Jacob 2.0. I mean, he's still doing the same things, making the same mistakes, but now he has a certain level of panache. I saw him mess up a speech the other day, stumbled on a word like he always does. This time, though, he didn't frown, he didn't get stressed. He just worked through it. And here we can clearly see the
marble, red marble. A marble, red marble. A premeditated just came back and he handled it. I love how he just stepped away and did the cutest little, I don't even know what he was doing there. He just does like a little, almost like he's just moving his brain to the other side of his head. Like he knows when it's in the wrong place, it doesn't, he just shook it up. And he came back in. Even the way he handled the scandal was powerful. We thought for sure that Nkandla would be his downfall, and yet Jacob Zuma took something so serious, he turned it into a joke and threw it back in our faces. Where we are clearly living in a place where there is a poverty of politics, people asking questions, but they don't want answers, questions, more answers. We're investigating, they ask again, questions, more answers. Then in Parliament, we're here, point of order, yes, Nkandla. Thixo wase George Koch. Who's this guy? Huh? He's just shrugging it off, evading, maneuvering. Never mind the Nkandla joke. I love the fact that he rolled his eyes. That blew my mind. I've never seen Jacob Zuma do that. He looked over and he was like, oh. When did Jacob Zuma start rolling his eyes? That's not something he does. Jacob Zuma doesn't roll his eyes, guys. Yeah. In fact, presidents don't roll their eyes. It's not a very presidential thing to do in Parliament, to roll your eyes at the opposition. Even the most defiant rulers in the world don't roll their eyes. When the UN is telling the leader of North Korea to stop making nuclear weapons, you don't see Kim Jong-un going, oh, whatever. You don't roll your eyes. But Jacob Zuma did. And he did it in style. I want to know where he learned it, how he learned it. Has he been doing this for a while? Yeah, because rolling your eyes is part of an attitude. You don't just roll your eyes. If you roll your eyes, you got that sass, you bitchy, you know? Is he doing more than that? Now I see Jacob in a totally different light. Now I'm picturing him hanging out with the rest of the ANC comrades, chatting about these problems. President, they want to know where's the money, Mr. President, where did the money go? And he's like, I'm in relicas. Over and over, they keep asking me. I mean, literally, I'm dying now. Like, can't they get over it? Like that music guy, get a life already. Just because you hang with white chicks. I mean, please, whatever. Is that what he's doing? And if he is, where did he learn that? Where do you learn to roll your eyes at that age? That's what I want to know. It's not your friends. It's not your colleagues. It's probably your kids. Yeah, you learn bad habits at home. Jacob Zuma probably learned it from one of his children in the house. One of his daughters, maybe. She was going out for a night with her friends, caught her as she was leaving. Hey, when Tombazan, where are you going dressed like that? Dad, I told you, I'm going out with my friends. I'm going to a party. First of all, you are already in a party. Secondly, no daughter of mine will dress like that. Go and change. Oh, Dad, what are you doing? You're killing me. Come on, why are you doing this? I can dress however I want. I'm old enough. Hey, you will do as I say. As long as you are living under my roofs, which I have paid for with other people's monies, you will obey me. Go and change. Oh, Dad, come on. Why are you doing this? Everyone else dresses like this. All the other kids do it. Are all the other kids my children? You never know. Eh? Don't come in this house with that DA attitude. Go and change now. Whatever. What was that? What did you just do? I didn't do anything, Daddy. Don't lie to me. I saw it. You did something with your eyes. It looked like the Undertaker. But they came back. What was that? I just rolled my eyes, Dad. Girl, it made me feel so insignificant. What you did there made me feel like you did not acknowledge the seriousness of this situation. Can you teach me how to do that? Yeah, like, it's easy. Like, you just roll your eyes. If someone says something you don't like, then you're just like, whatever. Whatever. No, Dad, whoa, that's too much. That's too much. You just gotta loosen up, just be like, whatever. Whatever. I think I got it. No, you don't have it, Dad. You're rolling your head. You're supposed to roll your eyes. And my eyes are where? Exactly.
And he was off. Ready to roll, baby.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to my channel so you can win cool prizes. And by prizes, I mean surprise. There's no prizes. It's a free YouTube video, you greedy. Just click the video, man. Why you want free things on free things?